I'm Beth Jillson, and I've got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sportslifetalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
SLT Nation! What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. That's right. This is a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is season 4, y'all. The year of the Mamba. And we are climbing. We're climbing all the way to the top as KT and I are still on this incredible mission we started 4 years ago, going into our communities, and we're finding rising superstars, individuals who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And ladies and gentlemen, we at home now. We need fucking time for a word to stand on this one right here, because we got one of our very own from the DFW area rocking with us today, ladies and gentlemen. And I ain't talking about no spring chicken. This young lady has 23 years in the game. She has been there, done that. She was a monster on the floor, and now she has transitioned to helping youngsters to achieve their dreams. Hardin-Simmons, make some noise for one of your very own, the 3-time LSC Coach of the Year, Texas Women University's very own, Coach Beth Jillson.
Wow, that's like the best intro I've ever had. Can you come to some games, please?
Hey, we got to keep it real, son. We got Beth Jillson. Let's go. Let's go. Coach, yeah, we coming. We coming
So
to
great to be here. Yeah, thanks for having me today. I'm really excited.
Hey, we're excited. It's very, Kevin, I think this is a record. I need all of our archives, our statisticians. I don't think we've ever had a coach be at a school for 17 seasons. I think this might be the longest tenure. Kevin, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm super excited about this one, because you got to be doing something right for somebody to stick around 17 years. At least that's what my wife says. All right, here we go. Yeah. If this is your first time watching the show, I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. Kev, I heard you had a rough day today, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones. We're not gonna, that was backstage talk. You don't bring that to the live set, B. Jones.
I mean, we real on this show, Kevin.
I can't believe you did. I was out of that. Now I'm got to get back in another mode. But B. Jones, this coach has been nominated probably more than anybody that we've had on the show. At least 3 or 4 times.
I was about to say, I can count at least 3 times. Yeah, I can count 3 times over the last 4 years that somebody has dropped your name, whether it be through osmosis, but most of the time they had an intimate relationship with your coach. So this has been I don't know, what took you so long, Coach?
I don't know. I should have asked me sooner.
Well, Kevin, no. B. Kevin. I did. I reached out to her, and
I know I had a little life early on. I think you reached out in March, and maybe no, it was May.
Yeah, see? So take that, B.
I know.
Coach, you know what? I just remembered. It was one thing we forgot to put on your, we'll talk about it later. We're going to talk about it later. Let's get the show rolling, Coach. Let's go. Let's get it kicked off with the moment of truth. That's right, Coach. This is an icebreaker we have with every guest that comes on the show, where we get to know you in a game called 2 Truths and a Lie. All right, so it's super simple. Before the show, Coach Jillson has picked 3 facts about herself. The deal is that me and KT, we have to find out which one of these facts is not truthful at all. And me and Kevin, I would say we are mediocre-ish at this game, but we getting better. We getting better. We might, Kevin. We might keep this season 5. We might keep doing the moment of truth.
We're definitely gonna keep doing this.
We're gonna keep it going because we got to get better. But Coach, give us your 3 facts.
Okay. First one, I can do a back handspring. Second one, I have never broken a bone, had stitches, or been stung by a bee. And the third one, I drink 2 cups of coffee every morning.
God, dog, Kevin.
There's no way that she ain't broke a bone or got something happening in basketball, B. Or I got stitched up.
But the 2 cups of coffee seems very realistic. I mean, that might be.
Again, the coach, you got to get going in the morning. That could be the.
I bet you she don't even like coffee, Kevin. I bet she
drink green tea, B. Jones. She drink green tea.
She probably drink green tea. Kevin, I'm picking up on this. You know what? I'm gonna say that coffee thing was too much of a layup, Kevin. You can't do that.
Is that your final answer?
Hold on, like the way she said that, Kevin.
I like the way she said it either, B. Jones.
Well, that's your final answer.
Wait a minute. All right, what was number 1 again, Coach? Let me read.
I can do a back handspring.
I think she could do a back handspring. That's why I dismissed that one immediately. Yeah. I feel like she can do a back handspring, even though you got to have a different level of courage to do a back handspring.
Let's go with the coffee, B. Jones.
You know what, Coach?
Let's go with it.
We win, lose, or draw together. Kevin say coffee. Coach, we're going to say you don't drink 2 cups of coffee every morning.
Oh.
Is it the second one?
It is. I've never had a broken bone, had stitches, or been stung by a bee. But I will say, I only say that because for the longest time, I had never had any of the 3 of those. And this past year, I had a surgery and I finally had stitches. So,
what?
True for a long time.
Year?
Mm-hmm. This year, I had my appendix and my gallbladder taken out in 1 year.
Oh, yeah, I have had both of those. That gallbladder was a beast. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, I agree.
So, to this day, you still have never had a broken bone or a stung by a bee?
Nope.
Dang.
Crazy.
Dang. Well, Kevin.
I said it at first, but the coffee was so
expensive. I just felt like, so you drink 2 cups of Joe every morning?
I do, every morning. So I have one like really early in the morning, like when I watch film or do quiet time or whatever. And then I have one when I get to work, and that's it.
Now we know the secret sauce, ladies and gentlemen. It's all right, Coach. We're going to get it up. It's never going to get better. We promise y'all. All right, Coach, we about to take them on a crazy journey. And this is a road trip where we travel down the road of your life, the story of your life, Coach. And we're going to get them all good and go. But you know what you got to do before you start any road trip? Come on, Coach. Take that right hand, lift it up, reach over your left shoulder, and buckle up. Click, clack. Let's go. Let's turn up the volume, turn up the noise. Now, this is the part of the show. Real quickly, Kevin and I get 1 minute that we dedicate to ourselves. That's right, 1 minute where we are calling on all of our new fans, new family, everybody who's watching this right now to do us a quick favor. Listen, we need you to help us to take women's basketball to a whole nother level. And you can do it by doing 4 quick things that won't cost you a penny. Number 1, hang out with us to the end of this video. Number 2, hit that like button. I need you to hit that like button 272 times. Coach gonna tell you a little bit why. That's an important number later on in the show. We need you to hit that. We need this show to bubble all the way up to the top. I'm talking about number 3. Hey, and there's no team no team is complete without a point guard. Ain't that right, Coach? You got to have great point guards. We need all of y'all to become point guards in life and share this episode with your family. That's right. Your coworkers, your colleagues, your classmates, it don't matter. And if you've been watching this podcast, that means you've been down this road before. You know what to do when you find a podcast you like. Smash that subscribe button. Let's run the numbers up, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin and I, we are setting a projection. We're setting an audacious goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. And we would love to have you a part of that journey. Coach Jillson, is TWU going to hold us down?
For sure. Yep, for sure. You got Funky Town, you got Denton, you got TWU.
It ain't over. Let's go. On the count of 3. Smash that subscribe button. Let's do it like we true to it. 3, 2, 1. Boo! Oh my goodness. Kevin, almost 700 shows, and that part still gets my blood boiling like it was the first one. Because Kevin and I, we just want to tell you a few things, but we got to know who you are first and foremost. We got to know who you are. So, Coach, everybody who's watching this, if they smash the subscribe button, if they sent it out, whatever they did to help us out, we want them to throw an emoji in the chat. You tell us, what is that emoji of the show, Coach Jillson?
It's going to be a red heart.
Just that easy. Red heart.
Red heart.
Throw the red heart in the chat if you did into that. What we gonna tell them if they throw that red heart, KT?
We're going to tell them thank you.
That's right, because Kevin and I, we not a normal podcast. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family around Sports Life Talk. We want to welcome you to the SLT family. We in here to win this thing. It's our year. Let's go. Coach Jillson, they sat long enough, but we going to tell them about your incredible story. But before we do that, we got to get to know you a little bit better, all right? Welcome to the fastest and the most furious and fun part of any podcast. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
Oh, yes.
All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
All right. So I love all types of music, but my favorite by far is praise and worship. I absolutely love Maverick City music, and I can jam in my car anytime with them. But I love Beyonce. I love Taylor Swift. I love George Strait. I grew up being a huge George Strait fan. Zach Bryan, pretty much anything. I mean, Drake at times. We listen to music every day before practice, and so my players really keep me up to date with the latest and the greatest, and we have a lot of fun listening to a lot of different stuff. So
that sounds like a coach that's been around for 23 years, KT. We started off with Maverick City, and we ended up at Drake, but we took a turn at Zach Bryan. I don't know what's going on with this list, but I like it.
I know. That's a big, wow.
we get our daily dose of Chandler Moore around here too, Coach Jillson. So, Kevin, good luck. What are you gonna get? What are you gonna do with that top 5, KT?
What do you mean, good luck? You know what I'm going to do with this top 5, B. Jones. The last 3 episodes have been just bangers with the top 5.
I think you're running up the budget, though.
I don't care. We finally got Coach on. I'm going to show her as much love as humanly possible, B. Jones. Give her the mamba.
All right, 24. Let's go.
Nice.
Okay. All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
So I had to ask my son on this one, and he said Black Adam, and he had good reasons, which I love. He said he can shoot lightning, which how cool is that? He has perseverance, he has strength, and he's gritty. So I'm going to go with Black Adam.
First time we've ever had Black Adam. I'm almost 99.9% nobody's ever said Black Adam.
Well, yeah, that's because he's not like a superhero. He's actually the bad guy, but he was
the bad guy at first, right?
Well, technically in the comic books, he's the opposite of Superman.
Yeah, it takes Superman and Shazam to take him down.
Yeah, in the movie we like him. So
the movie wasn't.
Yeah,
he wasn't supposed to be like that. He supposed to
I like Black Adam too, Coach. I'm a Black Adam fan as well.
I like Black Adam too, but he's the best.
No, it's too late. It's too late. We already got enough Black Adam fans. You stick over there with
Superman. You play against TWU, just know they bringing it because they
lightning.
All right, Coach. So we asked the superhero question because we see coaches that come on our platform as superheroes. Black Adam, he has a song somewhere, so we need for you to give us your theme song.
Oh goodness. So I guess this is mine, maybe our team's, but I feel like every time I walk into practice and before we play, especially this past year, all I heard was, "You see, I'm from Texas." And so the Texas song.
Hey, I think that's the dude from Dallas. I know what she's talking about, bro. Oh my goodness.
I'm from Texas. That's about right. Yeah.
Plug. Yeah, I think that's Big Extra Plug. I don't know how
yep.
But that song do go. I don't know the lyrics to that one, but I do know that song is
listen to the edited version.
But it get everybody hype. It get everybody hype. So I like it. I think that's a great way to
our hype song. Yeah. And we're from Texas. And people from Texas take a lot of pride being from Texas.
Well, I need to go listen to that song because I'm from Texas and I have not heard that song, B. Jones.
You have heard that song.
You've heard it, Kevin. You just don't as many AAU tournaments and as many ball games we've been in, you've heard the song. You just didn't realize that was the song.
I should have heard the lyrics Texas in it. So I'm gonna listen to that after the show for Coach, not for you, B. Jones. All right, Coach. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
I think just lessons that you have in your entire life, how to persevere through things, how to be resilient, grittiness, how to overcome adversity. I think the game just continues to teach me stuff. I feel like I try to be a lifelong learner, and I continue to learn things from the game. And I've also learned that, I don't know if this sounds crazy, but it's just a game too. Like, just to keep perspective. I'm so passionate and I love what I do. I get to coach basketball every single day, but it is not my identity. It's not who I am. And I just feel so fortunate that I'm entrusted to coach young women, and that I've been able to be a part and coach this sport for so long is really special to me.
Coach, we gotta put a pin in that one, because that's some interesting feedback. I want to dig into that a little bit later after we get through the initiation.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so you could have saved that. You let me do my initiation, sir. So, Coach, do you think, I'm beefing with you, I'm just so you know. Coach, do you think Beth, the hooper, could play for Coach Jillson, the coach?
Yes, I do.
Tell us why.
I just feel like as a coach, I really try to connect with our players and communicate at a high level. And I think that's something that I really valued as a player, and something that Coach Goodenough did for me when I played for her at Hardin-Simmons, and that Coach McKinley at Weatherford College, and my high school coaches did. And they had just such an influence and an impact on me, because they cared about me and they communicated with me, and I knew that they wanted me to be my very best. And so I think I try to emulate that as well. I know I make mistakes, but at the end of the day, like, I just want our players to be able to be the best version of themselves on and off the court. So I hope I could play for me.
Shout out to Coach Goodenough.
Yeah, for sure. Incredible in person. Yep.
She may have been the one to nominate you too. I'm not sure, but she probably was one of those too. All right, Coach. So we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
I would have to say Sandra Bullock, because she's got a lot of fire, and I think she fights for what she wants in those movies, like Blindside. Love that movie. She's like going to war. Let's see, what other movies? Oh, have y'all seen The Proposal?
Yes.
So funny. Favorite part, what is it? Come on, you guys know this.
From the window. Hey, I remember watching the movie theater and crying. Hey, go on, ski. Hey, that part of the movie was absolutely hilarious. Kevin, do you think Sandra Bullock would want to try with basketball? We know she killed it with football. You think she's ready for the basketball side of this?
I think the coaching part, but we have to get somebody else a stunt double to do the basketball part. But I think she can pull it off. Did you have somebody, B. Jones?
No, I'm gonna roll with that one. I'm
gonna tell you who I had. The young lady from the X-Files. Is it Gillian Anderson?
Gillian Anderson. Yes.
I've never seen that. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, she's been in a couple other shows.
She's a really good actress.
It's too serious though. Yeah,
Sandra Bullock can be serious too.
Yeah, we've seen Sandra Bullock play diverse roles. So Gillian Anderson.
I'm trying to help Gillian Anderson out, where she can expand her category or whatever.
She need that work, JZ.
I'm trying to help her out. So, Coach, this is the most important question that we ask during initiation. B and I would love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come to Denton to rock with y'all. What's that one food spot we going to, and what's your go-to meal there?
So everywhere on the Denton Square, downtown square, is incredible. But my favorite go-to place would be Cartwright's. It's like a mom and pop diner. They have the best food, and they have the very best chicken fried steak. So I'm going to take you guys there when y'all come see me sometime.
Coach, that's going to happen soon. I don't know why don't you dare threaten us with a good time with no chicken fries.
Especially when you're like maybe 30, 40 minutes away.
We can touch you, Coach. We can touch you right now.
Right. Well, come on.
That ain't
and
no plan.
A game too. So you have to do a meal and a game.
I can't wait to come see y'all play. That literally it's keeping me up at night, ready to get in the gym and see some of these schools play. So definitely can't wait to see TWU, and hopefully you'll get us excited about it today.
Yep, for sure.
All right, so I want to thank everyone for sticking with us, and as we move on from the initiation to dive deeper into Coach's story, we love to hear from you. Drop your top 5 music artists, your favorite superhero, and your go-to place to eat in the comments. Finally, go to our website, SLTUGotNext.com, to learn more about us and the other You Got Next family members. Now, I'm going to hand it over to B, and he's going to reintroduce our newest play cousin, Coach Beth Jillson. So, B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Jillson, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Sportslifetalk family. And I can't tell you, your reputation preceded you on this one, and that's why we are super excited about having you on the show today. With that being said, Coach, you got a lot to teach us and you got a lot to tell us. And the only way we can do it is by putting it on wax and making it happen. Coach, let's take them back to the beginning of your incredible story. Let's start this journey off. What made you fall in love with the game of basketball, Coach?
Well, I grew up and my dad loved the game of basketball, and he played a little bit in college, and he bought us a hoop when I was, first or second grade, and I would just go out to the driveway and play all the time. So when people talk about driveway hoops, that's special to my heart. So we would go play all the time, and then just a family that loves sports, and so I would literally take that basketball and I would go run around and I would dribble it all throughout the neighborhood. And then he started coaching me when I was in 3rd grade, and he coached all my friends, and he coached me for a long time. And it's just always fun to me. And I think I've always been naturally competitive. I hated to lose, probably a little too much, hated to lose. Had to learn some good sportsmanship when I was younger. But he always showed up. And my mom, she was also really into sports, and they always taught me that if I worked hard, I could do anything I wanted to do. And so credit my parents for just the work ethic that I had, and just being passionate about and committed about, and giving my very best. But my dad, he passed away in May, and I think that's why KT, you had texted me, and my dad had just passed. But it was really special for me because he got to see us play in the national championship. And, for him, he probably shouldn't have traveled, but he was like, I am not missing this. So, just to kind of come full circle of my parents always showing up and teaching me so much. This year was really special. And part of it was because, my dad was able to share that moment, with me.
Who are you gonna get to play your dad in the movie? We got Sandra playing you. Who's gonna play your dad?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, man.
We're going to work on that one. We're going to work on that one.
Yeah, somebody who, man, it's kind of funny too. My dad was passionate about life, and yeah.
We're going to get Will on that or somebody like that to play him. All right. Yeah. Well, shout out to your pops. We're going to dedicate this show to him. What's your dad's name?
Joe.
Hey, Joe, you the truth, man. Rest in power, King. Yeah. All right, well, Coach Jillson, you kind of got me emotional. Look, you threw me off. But Coach, you was a hell raiser on that court. Now we're gonna get to the coaching side of it, but on your profile, they talk about how you was like a team captain. You took Hardin-Simmons to the Elite 8. I'm thinking about all this stuff, and it's funny because we had Coach Goodenough on the show, and Goodenough was telling us about how great these teams was. I never imagined a day in my life that we would get one of the players on those teams to come on the show and really give us the insight on it. First and foremost, what made you decide to go play for Coach Goodenough? How did she recruit you? What made you decide to go that route?
Yeah, so I was at Weatherford College, and when I went on a visit, I just felt like she was very transparent, and I loved the school. I loved the Christian atmosphere. I loved that I'd get a great education, and I really loved the players. So for me, relationships really, really mattered. And I remember my first year there when I went early in the summer, and it was right up my alley. I mean, all they did was play basketball and work out all summer long, and I thought, well, this is exactly where I want to be, because I want to be a part of a really special team, and a team that, we're going to win on the court, but we're also really going to care about each other. And so it was just a good fit for me, and really helped me grow.
So you accomplished a lot in college, and it doesn't seem like you took a lot of time from the point where you dribbled your last ball to where you decided to take it to the coaching ranks. What made you decide to go so quickly and jump right into the game and start that path of your career out?
Yeah, so I really just got the opportunity. So I played for Coach Goodenough, and then I was her student assistant for 1 year until I graduated. And then she got the job at Oklahoma State. And so she asked me to come as a graduate assistant. And then eventually I was director of operations. So just really blessed with the opportunity to go and just learn so much from her and from the other coaches at Oklahoma State, and also what it's like to be at the Division I level. And so that was a great, like I said, learning experience. I was really fortunate to be able to do that early on.
Kevin asked you what you could coach yourself, and you said you could. What was it like? What was it like being coached by Goodenough, though? What did she push you?
Oh, for sure. She loved the mile run. I don't know if she definitely pushed me to be the very best person and player that I could be. You know, there was she's not okay with mediocre, you know, and but she also loved you really hard, you know, and I think that just matters when you know how much your coach cares about you. Then they can push you really hard as well. But really got to know me as a person too, and I think just all players are different, and so I appreciated that.
Well, you seem like you got a lot from her, and it seemed like you kind of developed your own coaching style. Because I mean, that was many moons ago. You've had to stand on your own accord here for about 17 of these joints. To get a coaching position is one thing. To earn your way through the ladder is another thing. But to be crowned a head coach with less than 7-8 years of experience. Was it nervous? I mean, what was your thoughts when you got the call and you got to leave everything that's comfortable and go to TWU and take this job in 2007?
Yeah, so really just all the Lord's timing. I was at Charleston Southern with Coach Goodenough, and my husband and I had moved back to Fort Worth for his job, and so I knew that I still wanted to coach. But honestly, nothing was working out. And I kind of threw up my hands and thought, God, what do you want me to do? I'm passionate about coaching, but there's not any opportunities right now. And Texas Women's Shalise Connors, the athletic director at the time, called me and said, hey, we want to fly you in from Charleston to interview you. When can you come? And I said, well, I'm actually in Texas and I can come tomorrow. I mean, I was so ready. And so I think that was the number one question that I got is, you haven't been a head coach. And I thought, well, you're not going to know until somebody hires me, what I can do. And so just really fortunate about, the timing of it all. And it was late. I mean, I got hired, I think it was August 17th. And so I think we had 8 players, and I inherited an incredible team of young ladies that worked hard. And I mean, they were telling me, okay, here's the cafeteria and here's I didn't know anything. And so just starting, I had no assistant the first year. I had a graduate assistant and myself. So really had to learn on the fly. And that was, I think, just kind of being thrown to the fire. I knew I was going to work hard, but there was a lot of other things that I needed to learn during that time. But, I knew I was passionate. I was going to work hard and I was going to care about our players.
272 wins. Now, that is incredible in itself. But when I look at those numbers, I look at all of your accomplishments, 3-time coach of the year. I'm thinking this is Nick Saban on women's basketball. I'm thinking I'm about to talk to somebody who was maniacal, who was watching film, relentlessly studying her opponents. It is live, eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. And 15 minutes into the show, you bust my bubble right up underneath me. You say Mouth to the South. I don't. Basketball is not my identity. It's what I do. Is what I'm passionate about. But it's not who I am. And at that point, I had to take a step back, and I'm like, who are you? And so I just find that kind of incredible. Everybody has a different path, and you're talking about somebody who's been doing it for a long time. basketball ain't your identity? Break that down a little. Well, who are you, Coach Jillson? What is your identity? And how do you survive in a world where we surrounded by basketball? Social media is telling us that you got to work 25/8, you know what I mean, in order to be successful. And you're not that person.
No, I'm not. And I think, first of all, I'm a child of God, and I truly, believe that. And I think that the Lord and life has taught me a lot of perspective, and so, and I continue to learn, like I said, but, when hard things happen and you have, like a kid that's sick or a death, or, you just have a player that gets hurt, anything like that, it just, to me, it puts it in perspective. Like I get to be entrusted with these incredible young women and work with an incredible staff every single day. And I feel that is the Lord's calling for my life. And it is a huge responsibility, but it is the wins and the losses. And this is really, I think it's hard, right? It's not who I am. I tell my players that all the time, like, your performance is not your identity. It's not who you are, like, don't let your well-being be based on if you scored 20 points or not, and so I think that's something that we all struggle with, but especially our younger generation that, and that's a scary life when they graduate and they don't know what to do. Then, that hurts my heart. So I want to prepare them for life after basketball and what that looks like. And that basketball teaches you incredible things, but again, it's not who you are. It's not who I am. Who we are is way bigger than any game.
Well, you heard the term Jekyll and Hyde. We're going to call it Jillson and Hyde, because I'm going to call out some numbers on you, Coach. Here we go. And you going to know what I'm talking about. 11 and 16. 10 and 19, 10 and 16, and 5 and 9. COVID breaks out, and then all of a sudden it's 20 and 9, 26 and 6, 34 and 5, and we playing for national titles. We setting the world on fire. What happened to this lady TWC? Did COVID cleanse some bad players or something? I mean, I'm talking about what happened to the program that transformed in 2021.
Yeah. So COVID was one of the hardest seasons we've ever had. But I'm telling you, we decided before that season that we were going to play every single game that we could play if we had the numbers. And that, there are a lot of teams that were bowing out and that were only playing if they had certain players and all the things. And we had also brought in a new athletic director. It was her first year, Sandy Mott, and she has been an incredible mentor and friend to me. But she just said, hey, like, I will support you. And I agree. Like, she said, play the games. And so we knew going into that season that it was just, that we get to play. We didn't care if we won or lost, but we just wanted our players to compete every game. And so, I mean, there were a lot of games, and those were the days where you were playing back to back, so we played one time 7 games in 1 week because we were trying to make up some of these games. And we played West Texas back to back. We played Commerce back to back. They were both top 10 in the nation. And I'll say we got beat, but we just kept perspective. It was like, okay, we're getting better. We get to play the game no matter what. If we had 7 players, I would say keep perspective. Like, you just played a game, and two of you guys haven't practiced for 14 days. And so I just think it really cultivated resilience and grit. And like, if we can do that and, sit out for 14 days and then go play a game and, play back to back and do all these things, then the next year it was going to seem a lot more simple, and really it did. And then also we started working with, I don't know if you guys know Whitney Jones. It used to be Whitney Hand, but she was an incredible player at OU. She was the Big 12 Freshman of the Year. She was a 4-time captain. So she was a good friend of mine, and we were kind of doing some things with What Drives Winning. Well, she took what we had been doing because she had kind of shadowed Brett Ledbetter with What Drives Winning. And I asked her to come and work with our team. And so with her, we, an effort from everybody, players, coaches. I wanted everybody there, but we really worked on developing character traits and developing as people. And so, when you talk about what are the top things that get in the way of team success, you don't say, missing shots or defense or anything. And most of the people say like egos, selfishness, not being accountable, commitment, bad attitudes, all those things. That's not basketball. That's character traits. So if we become better people, we're going to become better basketball players. And so we really made a commitment to devote time to this character building and really having open and honest conversations within our team of things that would get in the way of our success. And I think that's been huge. We also do some different things. She does some different things with our team that really kind of measures where we go when we're under stress. And so, if we go to the lower levels and we're shutting down when we're under stress, what does that look like on the court? I turn the ball over. What do? Well, you'll hear my staff and everybody say sprint back, because that's the next best thing you can do. So we really try to performance coach. Whitney's a performance coach and train the mind and, kind of give our players, just kind of a Rolodex of things that can happen in a game in practice, so that when it happens in a game, they've already practiced what the huddle sounds like, what it feels like, positive touches, eye contact, all those things. So I think Whitney has been instrumental in helping our team. And I think just gritting it out over COVID taught us a lot about being gritty and resilient and persevering.
Kevin, so many great sound bites. I'm like, goodness. Quick question, Coach, because we're running out of time. What is it like to cut down the net? 15 seconds, Coach. What is it like to cut down the net?
It's the most just amazing, magical, thankful, overwhelming feeling, with just so much gratitude for all the people, the players, the staff, the fans, the families. I think it's really cool because my daughter and son always want to cut down the net. And to me, that's really special.
That's crazy. We didn't even get a chance to talk about the national championship game, but we're going to talk about it next time. We're going to talk about it with the team when we're able to get out to Denton and learn more about you. Coach Jillson, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show where KT and I going to do a little one-on-one, some 1v1, and you are now officially calling all the shots. KT, do we have time for all three rounds, sir? Can we all right, we only going to do one round today, Coach Jillson, and this is the sneaker round. That's right. This is our version of Would You Rather, and there's nothing that draws up or epitomizes sports life talk more than basketball and sneakers. It is the culture. You look good, you play good, you feel good. And so for the last round, Kevin and I personally went to our sneaker collections because we sneakerheads, okay? We do our thing. And we picked a pair of sneakers that we thought would represent you, your team, your career, something that you would like. On the count of three, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker. And when we show you what we got, we stop doing the talking. The sneaker's going to do the talking for us. Okay, Coach, you get to pick one pair. Whoever you pick, they will win this episode's game of championship rounds. All right?
Got it.
You ready? Hold that sneaker in 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker.
Oh, she came with some fire.
Okay. Those are two really good ones. I'm going to go with KT because let me tell you why. Because
I know why.
You know why? Tell me why.
They're your school colors.
That's right.
I'm not gonna get. I got the same shoes. I got those same shoes. Both of us couldn't bring the same pair of shoes.
Oh man. Okay, so those when you come to Denton.
Oh, we definitely. I'm definitely wearing mine. So is this how it feels when you cut down that net, Coach? I think that's how it felt, B. Jones.
Yeah.
So am I able to bring this on campus?
Yeah.
Can I get it in?
Yeah. Yeah, bring it. You're going to be looking good. Sneakers and the belt.
I know. Thank you so much, Coach. I needed this win. I'm not going to lie.
Well, the good news is since we've been on the show, I've contacted Anita Bullock. Sandra couldn't do the show, but Anita will be doing. Anita Bullock will be playing your role in the movie. I cut the budget in half, Coach. That's right. No, I'm just playing with you, Coach. I'm just playing with you. All right, Coach. We want to leave them all inspired. And that was the whole mission why we did all of this, because people see your stories. They don't know who you are, but now they are following you at Coach B. Jillson. And the title is You Got Next. So you tell us, Coach Jillson, what's up next for you? What are you most excited for? What are you looking forward to in your career?
Yeah, so I, like you guys know, I've been at TW for 17 years. I absolutely love TW. And so I will be there as long as the Lord has me there. And I just, like I said, I'm a lifelong learner. I love learning. I'm excited about our team this year. I don't know if you guys know this, but we have all our players back, which is awesome. So we had 13 players last year. We had one senior who was could take her COVID year. So she took her COVID year. So we have all 13 players back, which I think is really special in the days of the transfer portal. So I'm super excited about that. And then we added one player, Gabby Elliott from UT Tyler, a transfer. And so we've got 14 players, and just we're excited, like I said, about this year, ready to go. And I like maroon. So
wait a minute. So the team that went for it all last year fell a little bit short. About to all stay together and do this thing again.
Yep.
Oh, wait. That's a story. That's a story, KT. I can't. Hey, where the championship game at, Coach? I need to go ahead, but we need to go ahead and set up.
I don't know, because we're taking it one game at a time, B. Jones. One game at a time.
Well, we the media.
I know. Y'all get us in trouble. So, our theme for this year is be where your feet are at and be present. So you can't get me on that one.
Coach, them some magical words on this show.
Anybody that's come on the show and said that something special happened, just let me know.
Something special happens, Coach. Congratulations in advance. All 14 of you young ladies in that coaching staff. Let's go, KT.
All right, Coach, do you have any shout-outs you want to give?
Shout out to my family, my husband, Zane, my two kids, Maddie and Paxton, all my players. They're amazing, awesome. My staff, I have the very best staff in the world, all the TW community and the Denton community. We have just the best fans. I mean, we had like 3 charters going to St. Joe to watch us play this year. So shout out to all of them. Much love.
Kevin, we might have to be on that charter.
We need to get on that charter too, Coach.
Come on, let's go.
We'll be there.
I'll get you a media pass.
Bet.
Got to get our permission slip signed by Wise, but we're going to be there, Coach. So this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call out the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I really want to call out, and I want you guys to get her on the show, is our 2-time All-American, Ashley Ingram from Bridgeport, Texas. She needs to be on the show.
She play for you right now?
Yes.
Oh, snap. Yeah. Let's go, Ashley Ingram. Let the world know that you are up next. Coach just punched your ticket, and you are now officially on the clock. And you sound like a mamba. 2-time player. I mean, oh, my goodness. You sound like a dog. I'm talking about, roo, 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 roo. All right, Ashley Ingram, we're going to be reaching out to you super soon. Get your top 5 ready. Get your superhero ready, because we're going to make this thing happen. But, Coach Beth Jillson, you got next. Coach, I love your swag. I love your energy, your perseverance, your tenacity, your enthusiasm, your charisma, your sincerity, your genius. I can go on and on. But Coach Jillson, you are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeet. Wop. They not like us. Sometimes you got to pop out and show them. Hey, Coach, thank you so much for joining the show, Sports Life Talk Nation. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. We got to do the count, because I know for a fact we are bumping up close to 700 episodes, and we can't thank you enough for pushing us, for motivating, for pushing the best out of us. I look back at some of the shows from 4 years ago. We only got better because we knew you was going to be watching one day, and we wanted to have you hanging around this joint. So listen, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, throw the red heart, the maroon heart, or the crimson heart in the chat. Let us know you rocking with us today. You showed us some support. At Sports Life Talk, tap in. Kevin is dropping content every single day. And the lineup that we've had over the last 4 years has just been, it's been nuts. It's been a blessing. That's all I'm gonna say. So this is what I need. Ashley Ingram got the invite. Yep. Coach Jillson was nominated a couple of times. Everybody can't be nominated, and me and Kevin understand that. So listen, if you want to be on the show, you got a voice, you got a story, go to our website, SLTYouGotNext.com. Click on Nominate. Tell us a little bit about yourself, why you feel like you got next. We're going to reach out and give you an audition to be on the show. And last PSA, download the podcast. That's right. You can get this show and up to 700 other shows in the audio format by going to Spotify, Apple, wherever you download your podcast. Keep the fun, keep the laughs, keep the energy, and keep all the inspiration going as we move forward. KT, congratulations on winning it. I don't be liking it when we just do the sneak around, but it's okay. Coach,
but you like it when you win, though. When you win, it's okay.
Huh? Excuse me.
Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us.
Oh, thank you guys.
Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
All right, sounds good. I'll see you guys in Denton for a game and for some lunch at Cartwright's.
We coming, Coach. Hey, look. Hey, I need all 14 of y'all young ladies to say it with me. We going to the ship. We going to the ship.
We get us in trouble.
Yes, he is. That's how he does. He's messing like that, Coach.
The media. We're going to St. Joe to play in our first game, B. Jones.
We going. We coming. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better, and keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sports Life, talking this.